Alright, well, it's very probable that I would have been better off being blue. I would have had a couple of domestications. There's a Sphinx of Magosi here, which is a flat-out bomb. On the other hand, this pack does allow me to pick up a second Overgrown Battlement, which seems right. If I can get two of these things, I can power out like a turn 5 Ulamog's Crusher. Or really a turn 4 Ulamog's Crusher. And, you know, getting up there with Ulamog, I could take an Emrakul's Hatcher for the sort of same purpose. It also makes my Soul Surge Elemental better. It makes Hellion Eruption better. And I mean, it makes Bramble Snap better. Maybe this has overall more synergy with my deck, but Overgrown Battlement just seems like a better card. Plus this, if I pick up another one of these, like the more of these I start to pick up, the dirtier it gets. And Hatcher might come around, Battlement definitely won't. I feel like Red's been seriously open in this draft. Sadly, I have to let that Sphinx of Magosi walk. Okay, well look at this pack. So I've got a Brimstone Mage, which I would strongly consider if Flame Slash weren't in the pack, which is just overall a better card. And Corpse Hatch, which makes me kind of wish I could play, but I obviously can't, not being anywhere close to black. So I will take the Flame Slash to go with my Heat Ray and Spawning Breath as some of my only removal. Removal's a premium for me. Ondu Giant is another honorable mention here. If there wasn't removal, I think this would be the pick. Because again, this helps me accelerate up to my fatties. So I could definitely wheel a card in this pack. Because I would take an Ondu Giant, I'd take a Brimstone Mage, I'd take a Battle Rattle Shaman, I'd take a Daggerback Basilisk. That's a sweet pack for me. Okay, well, I could hate a Hada Spy Patrol, or I could take a Battle Rampart. That seems weak, though. Like, as good as this is in my deck, this could even wheel, and I'm better off just culling the quality decks that are around me. You have to remember that the card pool in a given draft is limited, so there's only so many good cards. I think that's one of the arguments for hate, for sure. So I will hate the Hada Spy Patrol there. Okay, well, I could take a Splinter Twin for, like, my non-existent Emrakul's Hatcher. So if I had taken that Emrakul's Hatcher, I might consider taking the Splinter Twin there. But Lust for War is going to be a better card, especially with Overgrown Battlements to block their creatures and, you know, Battle Rampart. This isn't the best deck for it. Like, this makes Sporecap Spider a really good card, for example, because you can block them without killing them, which is key with Lust for War. But I'm going to take Lust for War anyway. Maybe I can pick up a late Sporecap Spider. Okay, well, I could take a Grotog Siege Runner, but this is not really that kind of a deck. I think I'm best off just taking the Dawnglare Invoker because it's the best card here. I think Dawnglare Invoker is a little bit better than Knight of Cliffhaven. Just because Knight of Cliffhaven will kill you, but, you know, there's a lot of ways to answer it, whereas, well, on the other hand, Dawnglare Invoker can be killed by Spawning Breath, whereas Knight of Cliffhaven could be problematic for me. Especially since at full level it can get through my Rage Nimbus. Yeah, I think on the virtue of that argument, I will hate this Knight of Cliffhaven. I'm not that high on playables. This could be rough. I need to watch out here. I think Daggerback Basilisk could be a key card for me. I mean, I could continue thinking about my White Splash and grab a Guard Duty, but I think this is overall going to be a solid card for my deck. And as will a Nest Invader. Well, this is a Cycler. This could be some soft removal against some decks. Seems like I'm so low on playables that I gotta take the Irresistible Prey here. As much as I want to take the Soul's Attendant, that may make the cut. Okay, so I can either take like a Brood Birthing, which would probably be decent, or I can take a Praise Vengeance, which will definitely be good. So I'm gonna take the Praise Vengeance. Ooh, Daggerback or Explosive Revelation. I think Daggerback is better. I've talked about this card. I think this card is generally overrated. It's too inconsistent. A deck like this, you've got your 3/1 drops and a bunch of 2 drops, so like you're really only safe if you're casting it for 1 damage. And if you're casting it trying to do something with more than 3, it's not going to happen. So, well, there you go. Hey, look at that. Late Soul's Attendant. That guy does not get enough respect. Alright, on to deck building.